we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. On that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got room. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Now Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Chase. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
go play action with Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. 11 MP, 11 MP, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end.
11 MP, 11 MP.
Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
11.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Burrow will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Here we go.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 66 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Being chased out left.
No.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they get lining up on special teams and set packages, and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On it.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. And they go play action now. Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Shoves him aside, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's
try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this ball is caught by Smith. Touchdown Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down. Burrow, he'll air this one out for Boyd. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
All right, chat. Y'all ready for the comeback?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. Finding space at the 40. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And now the Vikings are going to stop.
What's up, my boy? You good? Yo. Touche.
Defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at the 35-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might be coming through. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach a point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
He has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. He's certainly not fun for the defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
One touchdown coming in this quarter, the rest coming in the 4th.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Put you on TikTok, my boy.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He stiff arms him.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm not so sure you're going to do that, my boy.
the gun. It's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open now is Chase, complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwanger now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked up the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Let's go.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
Let's fucking
the
go.
Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
No.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
Cheetah Bay, what the?
This is taken in at the 5. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize it best when they get in close.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked out 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Cousins here to throw.
letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 19, 11 19.
Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Let's go, big boy.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but it's fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they did worked.
Yeah, so perspective, I'd like to give those defensive coaches that wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Who the hell's near you? I folded in the end, man. I had this dude. Touche ain't that good. Look, completion percentage better. My passing yards better. Threw one too many interceptions. What you say, chat? One too many interceptions, huh? Who's it on? Maybe you, Big Mike. Big Mike, 487. What fucking tab am I switching? You a liar, bro. Oh, okay. There you go. What we got? What's the rules? 6 minutes, Big Mike. Weather off. Accelerate clock off. 17's off. Finna whoop up on him. I gotta dub him because I lost. I don't want him back with them Bengals. This time, I think I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. Well, I can't get the Bengals if he getting the Dolphins. I need some fast corners. Yep. Yo, I had some trouble, big dog. I just got beat too. It's finna get bad for you, my boy. Oh, shit. Let's get it, man. Hey, don't rush me, man. Why you gotta rush me?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And a fair catch signaled for and take.
Oh, let's see. Depth chart. Chubb out here, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably finna do you bad, David Bell. I'm probably finna do you bad. Bad. That there. Reggie Ragland.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Once again, it's Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching him complete it, going back and make ways into these pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and then a guy get a couple and land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. I think that the Bills are going to touch pass like that. Maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tua on 4th down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Watson off play action. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Here he's got Grant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
The slot man in motion right. To throw again on second down. Watson completes it right side to Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. At the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming. They've been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, it's Watson. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. In motion is Grant. On 1st and 10, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In motion is Grant. Watson looks to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 64 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, here's Tua. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Tua going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Flushed out right. Tyreek Hill's got another one. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards.
first down. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run with Mostert off the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A run with Mostert up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they're going to start in a hole as he... at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's Watson. And that's complete to Grant. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. To throw, Watson. Into the hands of Cooper, and they
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Watson to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Down inside the 10. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Ready, break. Striker, 3-3. Here, cut. Blue striker. Black open.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive offensive swing, but credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Tua sets up to pass it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. This defense making a huge play with that interception on the 2nd drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a 3rd drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen, he's got to go back and congratulate the man who got the interception and set them up.
Now a give to Mostert running right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 83 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I'd kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home's so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10.
Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 31.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they left the throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
11-90. 11-90. 11
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Again, that's Hurst. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on third down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 14. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Burrow on play action. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
11 MT, Kate. 11.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 2. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Joseph Osai there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run now for Nwangu. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles. But defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds here. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go, get on him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, and the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Again, it's Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Mixon will try the right side. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1.
On 2, right?
2nd down and 7.
11 Thomas.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Play action now. Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield. Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He gets this one to Boyd. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. 3rd and goal, Burrow. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game. And it works out. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Up the middle, here's Elliott. "13 yards and a first down, Cowboys."
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
third quarter. All tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Prescott rolling to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Schultz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
We always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're going to hit there without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
You know you lost, right?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Inside give to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow.
Oh my God!
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Number 47.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 12, 12, 12.
To throw, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
11, 90. 11 MT, paint. 11.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
I still rematch it though. Go what you want.
And they have got the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Dak. He's got Elliott. And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Dak. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Prescott. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So since that last game did not get a first, they decline the penalty down and force a 4th down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
21-20, what they mean? Why shit like in Spanish? But he gonna make me wait the whole 5 minutes.